What's up, losers? Katie3 here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to max social links fast so that you can gain access to the strongest personas in the game and that the girl of your dreams will actually like you. Let's get into it.
With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory. Sounds great!
The first tip to maxing a social link fast is to always bring a persona with a matching arcana. If you bring a persona with a matching arcana, you can gain more points when doing social link rank up events. These additional points can make a huge difference when it comes to how fast you max a social link. Without them, you may find yourself short of points required to do the next rank up event, and you'll have to spend an extra day earning more points, whether that be by hanging out with the person or by some other means. Always bring a persona with a matching arcana to make the most of your time in this game. Once you're actually in the hangout event with a person, you're going to have a few choices when it comes to what you actually want to say to them. Each option is worth a different amount of points, so you'll want to consider what answers are best for each person in your current situation. For example, the first time you hang out with Kenji of your own free will, he'll ask you about a couple things. The first thing he'll ask you about is your relationship with Yukari. He will ask if you can just go in her room. If you say of course, you're not going to get any points because it's obvious that you're being dishonest and you're bragging. Come on, you just got here. Saying no and it's a secret will both get you a point. No way works because you're being honest about something super obvious, and it's a secret is just a fun little joke to hint that there may be a possibility, which is why Kenji laughs it off in response. After he inquires about your relationship with Yukari, he'll ask you about what type of women you're into. It's pretty clear that he's into older women, so if you say that you're into older women or if you like all types of women, you'll get a point because to him you're a relatable person that you can talk to about stuff like this. But if you say you like women your age, then you're not relatable and you will get no point as a result. These are the things that you need to keep in mind when you're talking to people. Think about how the other person may feel about your response, but that's not all. Points aren't the only thing you can lose out on when making certain choices. Making the wrong choice could also result in a social link getting reversed based on the severity of the choice. For example, if you try to kiss Shihiro before you guys are an actual couple, you will reverse the social link because you forced yourself on her without consent. You should know better.
What do you think you're doing? We aren't even officially dating. Why would you do this? Do you think it's funny? Just what kind of girl do you think I am?
When a social link is reversed, you cannot progress it any further until you spend time with the person to reconcile, so be careful with your choices. Don't neglect your social stats. You won't have access to certain people if certain social stats aren't high enough. For example, each girl in C's requires one of the social stats to be maxed. That's going to take quite a bit of work, so check out my social stat guide if you want to max out your social stats as fast as you can. If you're making sure that you pay attention to your social stats, you should be able to start social links with these people right away. My next tip is to try not to hang out with people who won't rank up. Unless you don't care about wasting time that could be better spent, then go ahead. But that time is better spent hanging out with someone who will rank up or raising your social stats. The best thing to do with someone who won't rank up on a day you hang out is to wait for a day that most people aren't available, like maybe around testing time or on a holiday or even Sunday morning. The evening works too. Draw a fortune from the shrine in the daytime or use dating profiles. You can also accept their hangout invite on Sunday if they give you one. There's also a chance that you could run into them while you're walking Koromaru. While this does give you a lot of points, this is very unlikely to happen. But if you do one of these things instead of hanging out with them, you'll definitely have enough points to rank up the next time you see that person. Tip number 5 is that some social links are hidden behind other ones. I know we all have certain characters that we're not the hugest fans of, like Genji. Unfortunately, a social link that you may be a huge fan of might be locked behind someone you could care less about. For example, my viewer's favorite girl, Yuko, is locked behind Kazushi. You must get other people to certain ranks before other people become available. To make your life easier, I'll tell you which people are locked. The Gourmet King is locked behind Kenji, Yuko is locked behind Kazushi, Utsatsu is locked behind Yuko, Chihiro is locked behind the Student Council, Bebe is locked behind the Old Couple, Akinari is locked behind Maiko. I have been told that Tanaka is locked behind Maya, and while I do know that she mentions him during your social link with her, I cannot actually verify that information at this time. And my final tip for making sure your social links rank up fast is to rescue people if they happen to go missing. Sometimes your social links will wander into Tartarus and get trapped there. If you neglect to rescue them before the next full moon, Wait, I don't actually have to explain that part to you, do I? Go and rescue them as soon as they go missing if you know it's good for you. Unless it's the Gourmet King, then you can leave them there. And that's all you need to know about ranking up social links fast. If you need help with anything else, make sure you check out my playlist. I've covered everything I could think of in this game, so if you need help with anything else, make sure you check it out. You should be able to get the help you need from my playlist. See you guys later.